Hello, welcome to Geeta's Maths class. Today let us have the class on perimeter and the area of some special types of quadrilaterals. Special types of quadrilaterals are rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium and so on. Let us learn how to find the perimeter and the area of these quadrilaterals. First, let us learn about rectangle. We know that rectangle is a quadrilateral in which the length and breadth are not equal. Okay? Opposite sides are, one pair of opposites are length, other pair is breadth. So perimeter means you know that sum of all the sides. So length plus breadth means 2 into L plus B is the perimeter of rectangle and the area of rectangle is length into breadth, L into B. And when you join the opposite vertices of a rectangle, we get a diagonal. In a rectangle, both the diagonals are equal. And if you want to find the diagonal of a rectangle, you can have square root of L square plus B square. You know that in a rectangle, each angle is 90 degree. Now this is a right angled triangle. You know that in a right angled triangle, hypotenuse equal to square root of sum of the squares of other two sides. Here the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle is the diagonal of the rectangle. Now, second one is square. What is a square? A square is a quadrilateral in which all the sides are equal. Generally, we take small a for the side of a square. Just in a rectangle, adjacent sides are not equal, but in a square, all the sides are equal. So, in a rectangle, in place of L and B, if we substitute A, you will get the formulas for square. Perimeter of a square means sum of all the sides. A plus A plus A plus A. Here L is A, B is A. Okay? A plus A, 2A into 2, 4A. Or if you add up all this, you will get 4A. And the area of a square is L into B. Here L is A, B is A. A into A, that gives you A square. And the diagonal of a square is square root of A square plus A square. That is square root of 2A square. Square root of A square, you will get A root 2. That means side into root 2, if you do, you will get the diagonal of a square. Okay? Now, let us learn about parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium. Okay? So, about these two quadrilaterals you have learnt, rectangle and square. Now, third special type of quadrilateral is parallelogram. You know that a parallelogram is a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel and also equal. Opposite sides are parallel. These two are opposite sides, equal and also parallel. Similarly, these two are parallel and also equal. So, in order to find the area of a parallelogram, the distance between two parallel sides, if you take as h and this one can be taken as b. If this is base, then the distance between these two parallel sides will be height. If you take this as base, the distance between this pair of parallel sides will be height. So, area of a parallelogram is base into height. Base into height. You know that if you join the diagonal, area of a triangle will be half base into height. Half base into height. Like the two triangles are there. If you multiply, if you cancel 2, you will get B into H. Yes or no? So, area of a parallelogram is B into H. And for a perimeter, you have to add up all the sides. And your fourth kind of special quadrilateral is rhombus. A rhombus is a quadrilateral in which all the sides are equal, and here the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. They bisect each other and also they are perpendicular to each other. Already you have learned how to find the area of a quadrilateral. Already that if the diagonals of the quadrilateral intersect each other at right angles, you have learned that half into product of the diagonals gives you the area of the quadrilateral. Same thing will be applicable here. So area of a rhombus is half into D1 into D2. If D1 and D2 are the two diagonals of the rhombus, half into product of two diagonals. Product of two diagonals. Do you want to know how? Suppose this is D2, this is one triangle, this is another triangle. So if this is D2, area of this triangle is half into base D2 and the height will be D, complete diagonal is D1. This is D1 by 2. Yes or no? Like the two triangles. If you multiply cancel D1 D2 by 2. That is what half into product of the diagonals gives you the area of a rhombus. And perimeter is sum of all the sides 4 into side. Just like square. And your fifth quadrilateral is trapezium. What is a trapezium? A trapezium is a quadrilateral in which only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. If we take small a and small b for the two parallel sides, and h is the distance between two parallel sides, the area of a trapezium is half h into a plus b. That means half into distance between parallel sides, distance between parallel sides into sum of the parallel sides into sum of parallel sides. You may have a doubt. How? Let me explain it. If you draw a diagonal, area of this diagonal is half into b into h, and the area of this triangle is half b into h, and area of this triangle is base a here, half a, and the height will be h only. If you take half h common, b plus a or a plus b. That is how we got the formula for finding the area of a trapezium. Children, it is very important for you to make the concepts clear so that you will be able to solve the sums very easily. Thank you.